guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be doing a quick video review of my Mark 5 Golf GTI. It's a Stage 2 Golf GTI remap by Rtech performance.
She hit my phone while she home alone. Baby, you on hold, I been in my zone. Ain't nothing wrong, but you on your own. I ain't mean to bring you down, but now I'm moving on. You ain't believe me, I'm done with the fakery. You was a fantasy, you gonna hang with me. I told my homies you was the...
This is my second Golf GTI. The first one that I bought ended in a bit of a sorry state. So I decided to get this one because the repair costs of my other one, including the price of the car, I could have just bought this anyway. And I can't take credit for the mods that have been done to this car because I bought it modified. I've never bought a modified car before. All my previous cars have been modified, but this is the first one I've bought that's already been pre-modified. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of a walk around, show you guys like what's on the car and shit like that, and then do a couple pulls and shit and go for a quick drive. So we'll start off with the engine bay and the remapping. It's got a Revo cold air induction kit with a AEM cold air intake on it. We've got some Audi R8 coil packs with a red harness. That's off Porsche 911 and so is that. In terms of the remap, it was remapped by a company called Rtech Performance, which are the best golf tuners in the world. It was remapped on a stage 2 map to 275 bhp and 436 Nm of torque. It's also got some cool features like traction control, hard cut limiter so it'll pop and bang, shoot a little flame out of the back when it's really hot as well. It's got flat foot shifting and loads of other like fun little shit that it's got on it. It's also got a 1,000 pound exhaust system custom made by EML down in London. It's a 3-inch turbo back exhaust with a 100 sub sports cat in it. The main part of the car where all the money's been spent is sort of just like the brakes, wheels and tyres, suspension as well. So right now it's sitting on some 18-inch OZ Ultra Lager wheels. These are about $1.5 grand. Sorry, I just had to stop, someone was just doing a turn. These are about $1.5 grand for a set. They're a little bit curved, but not too bad. And they've been painted in a one-off titanium powder-coated colour, which costs another 400 quid. So the wheels that are on it right now cost about 2 grand, which is pretty cool. We've got some 6-pot Porsche 911 brake calipers. They're 18Z calipers, so it's the Brembo calipers. Some Mercedes ML 350mm brake discs, Jordan groove. We've got Brembo pads on the front and then some stainless steel brake lines as well. On the back, it's running some standard GTI rear calipers with a 286mm disc from, I think it's MK5. And then we've got some Brembo pads and stainless steel lines at the back as well. The car's currently sitting on some AP coilovers with Audi TT RS top mounts. And as you guys can see by the wheel arch gap, it is absolutely slammed. You can barely get a finger in there. Gearbox rise, it's running a forged adjustable short shifter with a Mark 6 Golf R clutch capable of 400 brake horsepower and 440 Nm of torque. Aesthetics wise, it hasn't had too much done. It's got US spec front fog light grills down there. We've got some carbon fibre effect wing mirror caps with some sequential indicators, Team Henco wind deflectors, some R32 rear tail lights, colour match rear bumper, genuine Manchester design rear roof spoiler. Interior wise, it's quite a nice spec because it's got the GTI OEM heated levers and it's got a RCD 510 from a Mark 6 Golf R. There's loads more mods that this car's got. It's got too many to list. There'll be a full mod list in the description below, so you guys can just go check that out. So, what's it like to actually drive? Yes, I've had a haircut since filming the other parts of the video, and I am wearing some sunglasses because it's sunny. But, driving, it is fucking fast. I know exactly how fast GTIs are stock because I used to have another GTI before I bought this one, which was completely stock when I bought it. I did like Rtech performance is fucking insane. This thing is really, really quick. I've had a few little sort of rolling races with a few other cars, and just like the numbers, I mean, the torque, 4th gear pull, this is at 40 mile an hour. It is quick, man. Doesn't hang about at all. 1st and 2nd gear, you might as well not even bother. You can't really put the power down, even with the ASR traction control remap that this car has had. You cannot even put the power down. It is just fucking pointless. But when you get to 3rd gear, 40 rolls. It is so much fun. It is really quick. On a closed circuit, not on the street, I've had it up to 140, and it's limited to 146 from factory. But when I was up at 140, it didn't feel like it had any problem carrying on going. I'll tell you that much. Let's talk about suspension real quick then. It's lowered on some APR coilovers, which have their good points and their bad points. My old GTI on standard suspension was really shit in the corners, even when you weren't even trying to be a bit of a boy racer. It is still understeer. People go on about GTI's got brilliant handling, it's a brilliant hot hatch. My old GTI was quick, standard they are quick. Cornering though, I thought it was shit. I did have a Mini Cooper S before it, which is probably why I think the handling of the Golf is so rubbish. Because Golfs are a bit of a boat really, to be honest. It's a big car, 1.3 tons I think these weigh in from factory. But with the AP coilovers, fucking hell, I haven't been able to unstick it yet going around the corner. It is... some fuckers just pulled out on me now. Yeah, going around the corners with the AP coilovers, it will stick. The only bad thing about the coilovers is the ride comfortability of the ride. You do compromise a little bit. It's not too bad, just like going around town, motorway driving, it ain't too bad. When you get on a road, it's a bit of a dodgy surface though. Fucking hell, it is bad. And make sure you don't hit a pothole, because your spine just goes through your fucking back and out the top of your neck. The suspension is really stiff over bump. The brakes are absolutely amazing as well. It really does stop on a dime. I mean, to be honest, this is a race car basically for the street. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I mean, the traction control map that it's had is effective. It really does cut the power super, super aggressively. It is just such a fucking quick car for £5 grand, honestly. Alright guys, so that's my Stage 2 Mark 5 Golf GTI. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel to see more content with this car and other modified cars.